Okay, so we're going to go over an advanced dumbbell workout now. Now, I'm assuming that you don't have the biggest dumbbells at home, so it's quite challenging sometimes to get an advanced workout if you only have a small weight. So I've got a 10 here, which is great for some exercises, but it's nowhere near enough for some of the exercises that I normally do. Because obviously with a dumbbell workout, you'd be looking to push the weight up to a level that was how it was giving you a challenge. So what we're going to try and do here is show you some ways of combining certain things and using different techniques to get a really tough challenge workout out of not necessarily the biggest dumbbell. So we're going to do this in a few different ways. We're going to do it by combining moves together. So rather than doing moves separately, we're going to bring them together to like the next challenge like that. We're also going to look at the speed of the movement. And generally on a few of these exercises, we're going to look to be moving quite quickly, which is going to add some more difficulty to the exercises. And then also the number of reps and number of sets you can do. So you might say do 3 sets of 8 on an exercise, quite heavy dumbbell. Obviously 3 sets of 8 on something a lot smaller isn't going to give you that workout that you're after. So by looking to do more rounds, so 5, 6, 7, 8 sets, or bumping up the repetitions as well can be a really good way of getting a great workout. So I'm going to show you a few different ways of doing it. So we're going to do some pressing to start with. So we are going to do 6 presses on each side and 6 what we call Rdl rows. So we're going to combine the press either with a lunge and then a press. So I'm having to stabilize through the core, my legs are getting to move some strength work as I'm pushing the weight up, 6 of those on each side. Or if you've got something you can rest on, so a bed works well, or a sofa, something like that, or I've got a bench, you're going to come up into a glute bridge, top position hold, and then from there, do you press it. So by combining those 2 moves, it makes it more challenging. Okay? So I would say aim for 6 on each side, but obviously if you have got a lighter dumbbell, you can look to push that to 8, 10, 12 repetitions. And do 4+ steps to really start to push the steps. We're going to pair that with an Rdl row. So standing on one leg, you come over into an Rdl position, and then do my row, then a stand tall. Okay? So Rdl, and then row. So a lot more challenging than if I were just to do a dumbbell row with this, which isn't really much of a workout for anyone. Okay? So again, start with 6 reps on each side on that, but look to push the reps in at least 4 sets, pair those 2 up, so your presses and your Rdl rows. Moving on, we're going to go something nice and fast paced with a dumbbell snatch. So, going to push the dumbbell down between your knees, and if you look, I've got a nice flat back, and in one motion, I'm bringing the weight up overhead. Okay? We're going to do these nice and quick. So really kick the tempo up. 8 on each side. You're then going to hold the weight overhead as you do an overhead sprinter lunge. And even though this is only a 10, much less than I'd normally use for reverse lunges, because I'm doing it with the dynamic sprinter lunge style with the knee driving up, and I've got the weight as high as I can take it, it's making that 10 kilo weight feel a lot heavier than it would do normally. So that's a really good one. 8 of those on each side, 8 snatches on each side, and again, look to do 4+ rounds. Now we're going to move on to a circuit. So this is going to build. So we have got 5 plank rows on each side, 10 jump squats, and 15 dumbbell swings. So plank row, strong plank position, rowing up, 5 one side, switch over, and 5 on the other. Then come to the dumbbell in between, jump with the weight. You've got to make sure you've got really good form on that one. Once you've done 10 of those, 15 kettlebell swings. So notice how the knees aren't bending too much, it's just a little bit of knee bend. I'm snapping the hips through. If you combine those up, 5 rows on each side, straight into 10 jump squats, straight into your 15 dumbbell swings, even a 10 kilo weight is going to feel like quite a big challenge. Obviously, if you have got something a bit heavier, that's going to be really, really challenging. Then to finish, once you've done your 5 rounds of that, we're going to finish with a really good core exercise. Back down into our plank position. You're going to have the dumbbell off to the side, and you're going to take your hand underneath and take the weight to the other side. Then take it back. And we're looking on this one to really bump the reps up. Looking 25 to 50 reps on each side. So you can already tell, obviously I'm trying to talk while I'm doing this, but heart rate is up. That's even only after demonstrating a few of the exercises. So if you're hitting the 4+ sets on A's and B's, the 5+ sets on C's, then really pushing the reps on that without taking too much break, that hopefully should be a really nice, challenging, advanced dumbbell workout and something good to mix your training up. So get stuck in, let me know what you think.